council and the administration have become very, very active in economic development. Akron has an economic development department, but their economic development department has been going to whittle down just a little bit. So we've stepped up to the plate and helped out immensely. We have 2 or 3 people that go overseas at least twice a year to help bring businesses back into Summit County. Just not Akron, but Summit County. So, and I think that's extremely important, because I went to a National County Commissioners Association of America meeting in Pittsburgh a couple of years ago, and the lady said, who was over their economic development department, they said, you know what? Fine, don't come. There's hundreds of other counties and cities behind you that are willing to knock on some doors overseas to get these businesses to relocate here. I'll tell you a story about Pasquale, and he was notorious for going overseas. Go down Maslin Road, and I'll age myself a little bit, across from where Kittyland used to be. There is a manufacturer there. Quite a bit of complaints. People brought it around about, oh my gosh, Don, you spent all this money, you went overseas and only brought back 15 jobs. What the hell? You know, you spent all this money. Go down there today. They have increased the size of their facility 4 times, and they have between 250 and 260 jobs out there right now. So that's and these are fairly decent paying jobs too. Trying to think what else. I know there's been a lot of rumors going around about Rolling Acres Mall. Rolling Acres Mall is what the rumors are is true. I can't say who it is, but if you read it in the paper,
Amazon.
that's true. You just gotta finish up the paperwork. Obviously, looking across the street there, that's just enormous what they've been able, Stu Lichter and his group, what they've been successful in creating over there. Babcock's and Wilcox is going to leave Barberton. That's their manufacturing plant. Their world headquarters are down in the Carolinas, North or South Carolina, I can't remember which one. They're gonna bring their world headquarters up here too. So that's a big boost to across the street. The only thing that worries me about B&W is if you follow the stock market. Their stock is trading at about 47 cents a share. So, but with that, we've been assured that they're gonna come up here and relocate into the Goodyear World Headquarters, or Goodyear property. And I think the last count was 1,200 jobs. And then with Sumacare going across the street, you know, coming from downtown Akron, that brought in about 200-300 jobs from what I understand. Stu is creating a nice campus there. There were a lot of doubts in the very beginning about what he could create, but they have followed through on everything they said they would do, and they're still getting aggressive. I don't know what the vacancy is on the apartments.
Last I checked, there were none.
No vacancies? That's great. I tell you what's gonna happen, if some of the space across the street doesn't get filled, he's going to build apartments, more apartments. The old bank building, I've heard rumors about a restaurant going in there, a brew pub. I don't know what it's gonna be, but that's. maybe
Nothing
something.
yet that I know of.
Yeah, yeah. I do have one question for you. Summit County Council is going to vote on a smoking ordinance very soon. Now, the smoking ordinance doesn't affect the cities in Summit County, it only affects the townships. There was a group of folks who really pushed hard from the American Society and from the Summit County Health Department to ban cigarettes or being able to sell cigarettes to 18-year-olds to 20-year-olds. And the same thing with the vaping, the different vaping. You know, we had superintendents come and talk to us, we had people from the state of Ohio, from the different agencies.
Have seats.
I'm up to your own, I'll be honest with you. So, I would like to hear you guys' opinion on smoking. Allow it?
No.
Allow it? Now, there's a case here that you can go over and fight in the court.
I think that's a good case to be made.
Huh?
I think that's a good case to be made.
Yeah.
Until it's not a legal product, anyone uses legal age.
My personal opinion is, the state of Ohio should be doing this, not the city of Akron and not Summit County. But I've been kind of pushed to the side with that because big tobacco money, donates a lot of money to the state legislation. So I don't know. What's your opinion on this smoking?
I think that 18-year-olds aren't considered, if we don't want to consider 18-year-olds as adults, then we should raise the legal age. Just the legal age of which you're an adult, otherwise it makes no sense.
Yeah.
I think if somebody wants to do something, parents should be punished for not acting like parents. It isn't the government's job to control these
Right.
kids.
You're not-
Well, and what's gonna happen is the folks in the convenience stores on the corner who sell cigarettes to little Joey over here, little Jerry over here, they're the ones gonna get punished. And I don't agree with that.
Why? Why?
I think she's right. I think the parents should be, and those kids should be. I mean, there's some type, if this thing does go through, there should be something that, if you're caught with this stuff, I don't know.
I think going back, it's a different form of the business thing though, but if you are a business that's on, so if you're in a township, now I know Akron passed it.
Yes.
So.
But I'm
that-
only
that
talking
now
about,
is-
I'm only
correct.
talking about the townships.
Correct, so, but if you are a small store owner, which normally would fall an entrepreneur, in that township, and you are next to Cuyahoga Falls,
Right, guess what?
anybody who wants to can go there, who's of legal age in this country to purchase them.
Right.
And that only affects the store owner.
What's surprising enough, the people who created this vaping have actually signed on to this legislation, which is, I'm surprised.
Well, yeah. there's things there.
Okay. Trying to think what else we, were up to. It's been kinda quiet as far as, county council. No drama, which is good. Because that way you try to get things done.
I'd like to say a few words whenever you're finished regarding updates on Reservoir Park that a
Okay.
couple of us are working on.
Okay.
Whenever you're,
Good, good. I know there's a lot of action going on up there, which is good. Anything else you guys would like to hear from the county? Yeah,
These people should come in, if they're gonna stand, they can stand in here.
come on.
There should be punishment down the hall.
They've already told us that we've got a limit of number of people in this small room,
Oh,
so we gotta
really?
kinda.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's 16. So.
Oh,
I have to abide by the rules of the fire marshal.
I did not really.
You know,
see
one
the
thing, I know everybody's been very active coming to Ward 10's meetings, anywhere from Gary Moneypenny to Jack Hafner to, whatever his name is, I can't think of it, but anyhow.
Exactly.
I could can make arrangements with the city of Akron to have the Akron Police come and give you updates. I can come and have different city directors come and give you updates if that's what you would like.
Yeah, Jerry, if we could get that from you, because that's been one of the issues when he's been canceling these meetings. You know, all of us still want the information and want to come together
Sure.
and be able to share information as well. And it's been frustrating for us, just because we either have to cancel the meeting and not get the information.
Right.
Not that there was a lot anyways, but we have
Well-
to cancel the meeting and then, you know, and then we have a problem getting anybody else here, so,
And
you know,
and the
with that,
APD
so.
won't show up
Right.
because of.
Excuse me.
Because of Zach.
Even when he has a meeting, you can ask him a question, point blank. I have actually seen him run out of the room because he doesn't wanna answer.
I've seen him run out of the room too.
He doesn't do the back and forth. So
So-
it isn't necessarily canceling a meeting, we need a person who will talk and answer questions.
Right.
Jerry, in this instance, just for today,
Yeah.
just so you know, the Goodyear Heights Neighborhood Watch Group is meeting tomorrow. And since that's a neighborhood watch group, Officer Ledbetter will be there. So if any of you have questions to direct at him, he will be able to take those tomorrow at Reservoir Park.
Yeah,
Does
and-
does the new captain show up at all,
She has
Yeah.
once in a while.
once in a while? Okay.
She doesn't add a whole lot though.
She comes
I-
time, Ledbetter comes.
Right, there, so April 24th, I have secured Cyberlink Community Learning Center. I personally, Carla Maple, am hosting Meet the Candidates. You have Amy Allen, Sharon Connor, Jack Hefner, who gave me a very quick, wonderful response that they will be there. I have been given the guidelines by the League of Women's Voters. I have secured the special event policy. Please, don't invite the terrorists because I didn't pick that coverage up. But we're ready to roll.
What's the date?
April 24th, and it will be at 6:30 at Cyberlink Community Learning Center.
So you're gonna
Our-
follow the guidelines of the League of Women Voters?
Yes, sir.
Good.
I also have secured our Officer Ledbetter and Eric Wagner will be there as well that night. My elder law attorneys are unable to be there that night, but I will have their information if anybody feels that their rights as a senior have been violated or how to go about pursuing elder abuse.
We do have, with Job and Family Services, we do have an elder abuse so-called department. And I will be more than happy to ask them to come and speak to them one time or another.
Awesome. That's all I have to say. Thank you. I hope to see you there.
Go ahead.
Can I borrow you too, Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we stand over here so
We
that
could-
people out there?
Yeah, we can do that, sure, that's fine. Or else I don't even really need to stand, I thought we'd be in a bigger room. And I'm way overdressed.
Well, here, you can take Paul's spot.
Oh. Okay, awesome.
I'll scooch over and thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sure you got it.
Um,
I'll just put them by my feet.
Okay. And Sarah, if I missed something on here, which I think I missed a big one, if you can pipe in on that.
Gotcha.
So if any of you don't know me, my name is Eric Stone. This is Sarah Ben, Jason Ben. Us as well as Dorina Henson and Erica Wright, who works at Reservoir Park, and Sharon Connor. I was saving her for last, yeah. We were the group that won the award through Akron Parks Collaborative for a $100,000 grant to improve Goodyear, our Reservoir Park. And we have some really, really cool updates. It's been kind of a long year planning things, but I have a couple extras of these. I mean, you can pass these around if you want to. So, anyways, the most current thing is that the walking jogging path throughout the park has been started. It's limestone?
It will be crushed limestone.
Okay.
Yeah. So it won't be concrete or paved.
Yeah.
But it's,
Right now, what you see on it is an undercoating of larger kind of stone gravelly, and then the limestone comes on top of it.
That's the same material that's off the towpath, correct? Okay,
and I
so.
think San Ron and all those types of trails are like that.
Yeah, so, it's gonna be, it kind of, if you walk throughout the park now, you can see what the path is gonna be, but it kind of meanders around the two outside perimeters, which is Hillside and Ottawa, that don't have sidewalks, and then it kind of goes throughout the park as well, so that's really exciting. Also, we're gonna have pet cleanup stations throughout the way, lighting along the path, and we've also gotten the city of Akron to replace all of the burnt out lights, which was probably a large contributory factor towards the crime that happens in the park. If people don't think they can be seen, they do things. And now what were there, 16 lights that we had to replace?
There was a lot. We went
Okay.
through last summer and counted all the lights, and most of them, I think there was like 2 that were operational, if that.
Yeah,
So we're getting those replaced.
You know, with all of this, you know, we're hoping that more people using the park is gonna decrease the people that we don't want anybody not using the park by not committing crime inside the park. There's gonna be exercise stations along the way, and we kind of talked about, trash cans along, and we're gonna have benches along the walkway. You know, some places to sit and read, you know, along the walking trail.
Stretch or catch your breath.
Yeah, right.
Enjoy the view.
Yeah.
Mainly the purpose of that is because we've all got really bad sidewalks. I mean, everybody's got messed up sidewalks, and that's because we've got these beloved trees. But now we're gonna have a place where anybody of any ability can easily come and walk or roll or jog, you know, and you're not gonna have to deal with those scraggly sidewalks. So that'll be good for people of all abilities.
We should be breaking ground on the new playground soon.
They're taking up the tower right now.
Okay.
It's all caution taped and they're removing it.
Awesome.
That's there today.
Am I correct on what I put on here? Okay, so we're gonna have a hillside slide that's actually built into, if you know Reservoir Park, it's kind of the little mound that's just where the toddler playground is. There's like a little mound of dirt, and we're gonna be building a slide into that. A ball drop wall, a catwalk bridge,
Little tree stump hoppers.
thank you, yeah, I wrote tree hoppers and I was
Yeah,
trying
they're
to
like
describe, but
stumps,
basically,
like, yeah.
you know, stumps for the kids to like walk on and play on.
The idea is kind of a nature-themed playground. So a lot of tree-based things.
Yeah. Balance beam,
I got a question. Okay, that's the 100 grand, right? Okay.
That, well, no, the Naturescape playground is coming from a different pool of money.
Do you want?
Yeah, I was gonna talk, what's the
Yeah.
$30,000?
The $30,000, we originally were awarded $100,000 from the Akron Parks Challenge. And because we wanted to provide all 3 items that the neighbors requested, we applied for the Northeast Ohio Golf Charities and were awarded an additional $30,000. So now we're up to $130,000. So that was exciting news. And then tomorrow, we're making a presentation to Goodyear to try to secure another $50,000 for the playground. So if all goes well, we will put $180,000 into Reservoir Park by this time next year.
And additionally, from this project has spurred a secondary offshoot group from the Right Committee. It's a group of people, and anyone's welcome to participate. It's called Friends of Reservoir Park. And our goal is to help maintain the space. We put a lot of effort, time, money, everything, sweat, literally. Into back-breaking work, and we're going to continue doing that. So this isn't gonna end once this money is run out. Our goal is to continue working on the park and updating it, plants, flowers, pulling weeds, all the simple things that make it beautiful and lovely. And yeah, so that's what the Friends group is for. So, and you can find us on Facebook, Friends of Reservoir Park.
And we've got some cool ideas for this spring for kind of joint with Right Committee, some of ours, you know, for kind of fun events that also get stuff done. talking about a plane swap.
Yeah, we're gonna do a plant swap and, a lot of like service days of cleanup and weeding and planting and, you know, if it's something you like doing, then.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun. So another area that, so I didn't finish here. Chin-up bars, balance beam, tire swing, an ADA accessible swing, a 3-bay swing set, and what I think is gonna be really cool is a, what do we call it, a zip line?
Zip line.
It's a zip line, so, it's gonna be, yeah.
It's 14 feet long. Kids go up a ramp, grab onto it, and can zoom down it. They're actually coming Friday to measure it out and see where we want to put it.
How high is that? Just wondering, height wise.
How high?
Yeah.
I don't remember. It might be on here.
It's the same as
It's
it-
the same. They have one at Bottler Park in Green that they put in, and it's the same company.
It's not like treetop zip lines like you would go to a,
It's for ages 5 to 12,
yeah.
80 foot long.
So maybe like 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, it's
I was thinking 6, but
It's
I mean.
like this, so you kinda go up on
Okay.
the, yeah. And they have one at another park down in Green, so we really thought that was cool, and all the kids that we talked to were obsessed with the idea of a zip line, so we put that high on the list, so.
So then, another area that, there were basically 3 areas that when we told the community, people said that they wanted. They wanted an updated playground, the walking trail, and also, updates to what we refer to as the plaza, but it's basically the concrete area outside of the pool house, where there's basically nothing there right now except a elevated concrete slab. So some of our ideas that I think everything is pretty much a go on, various forms of seating. We want this, our vision for this is to basically be like an outdoor community center, a gathering place, a place to have meetings. I mean, if somebody wanted to have one of these there in the summer, you know, I mean, but, you know, an outdoor community meeting place. So some permanent benches, bistro tables, picnic tables. We're gonna put a couple of, you know, do-it-yourself charcoal grills up. We're gonna have Wi-Fi put in to the community center that'll extend outside. We're gonna have a fire pit in the middle. We're gonna hopefully update restrooms. We're gonna put shade in, so if it is wall-to-wall sunshine, there's gonna be some sort of shade, you know, sort of protecting the area there from the.
Yeah, we haven't, but the shade hasn't been quite designed yet. We've kind of been going back and forth on the idea of like a pergola or some kind of a shade sails, or
Yeah,
there's just so
that's-
many different ideas
that's
and
still in
ways
the
that
i-
you can
that's still in the
creatively
idea
shade
phase.
this place, so, yeah. We're still working on that stuff.
Yeah. Various planners, which, you know, again, talking about the Friends of Reservoir Park group, you spent 2 full days, I assisted for a day, but we planted bulbs and, yeah, flower bulbs. Are they really? All in the front of the community center building, and they're gonna grow at different times, so we should have really vibrant color in front of the,
We hope.
community
This is
center.
this was our first, our first planting.
We're gonna have
so
really
we're gonna-
vibrant color in front of the community center.
We're gonna keep at it each year, and
Yeah.
hopefully it'll continue to get better.
Yeah.
That's the way gardening goes.
The animals don't eat 'em.
Right,
Right.
we'll see if the moles had a good winter.
A big thing that we actually started talking about late was just updated visibility of the park. So, help me with signage, but we're gonna have banners put in, like Reservoir Park banners
And they will
installed.
probably have this logo.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And there'll be the long banners like you see downtown. They'll be all around. They'll be on the Britain Road side and maybe the Newton Street side. I don't think they'll go around the whole perimeter.
That's the zip line.
But they're going on
That's
those
the
main
banners.
main thoroughfares.
We're doing the gateway.
You've seen this.
The gateway is going to be on Britain Road, right across from Cyberling School, because the kids tend to cross almost in the middle of that street rather than walking all the way down to Newton Street. So we've asked, and they are gonna put in a crosswalk there, and then we're gonna put in, tentatively, we're looking at, if you've been to the Summit County Fairground, they have this entryway, and its 2 sides are brick columns, and then it has an arch. We're thinking of looking at something like that that will say Reservoir Park. A designated entryway into the park, right across from the crosswalk at
It's
Cyberlink.
really welcoming, and when you drive by, it's like, oh, there's a really cool park
Yeah.
there. A lot of people don't even know that Reservoir Park is even there.
So-
It's such an asset.
There'll be
We
some
really
kind of
highlight it.
signage there. We haven't designed it yet, but there'll be something there.
Okay, we're over capacity, so we're done that, so.
Oh, I can leave.
No, she's counting the people on the outside too,
Oh,
so I'm
Jane.
just saying if we can, she's counting all of us, so.
Oh, Jane, do you wanna walk out?
I do have a quick announcement.
Yes.
Neighborhood Watch meeting will be tomorrow night at Reservoir Park from 5:45 till 7. We're having a representative from Summit County Prosecutor's Office doing a self-defense demonstration. Everybody's welcome. If there's anything that we missed meeting-wise tonight, we are certainly, anyone's welcome to try and get some more information out tomorrow. So, hope to see you there. It'll be a good night, a lot of good information.
There's a lot of information on the park. You're welcome to look at these. You're welcome to leave. We'll have these stay and answer any questions. There's also a couple other dates on the calendar you should be aware of. April 13th is the Easter egg hunt at Reservoir Park. April 11th, the Akron Beacon Journal is coming to East High School, or East Community Learning Center, and they're starting their, what you wanna see in Akron, town halls that they talked about in Sunday's newspaper.
She's counting people outside
So
too.
if you are interested in coming
Even if we're
and
standing
express your
outside,
views
she's still
about
counting.
the direction you'd like to see Akron go, that will be from 5 to 7 on April 11th. So those are both, the Easter egg hunt starts at noon, it's for kids up to age 12 years old. We've been doing it for about 10 or 12 years, so it's been going on for some time. It's a great event for the kids. Are there any questions about the park we can answer for you?
We didn't talk about the slide.
Oh, the slide?
The water tower?
The water tower slide. This is the water tower slide. As you know, Reservoir Park, the reservoir's coming down in a couple of years. We've talked about that a couple times. Also, the water tower's coming down. Because the water tower's coming down, and it's such an iconic piece of the neighborhood, we are proposing to build a water tower, a smaller version, with a slide on it as part of the playground. That's part of what we're asking Goodyear for tomorrow. If they agree to build that for us, it will say Goodyear and have their wing foot on it. We feel it's a great history piece to the neighborhood, and also since it's iconically Goodyear's neighborhood, it would be nice for them to assist with that. So that's what this drawing represents. This is a rough layout of what this playground's going to be, various kind of station circle areas with different things on them. None of these things are set in stone yet, but that's kind of what the layout's going to be like that we're looking at. We are gonna do some things with tires along the hill. Again, we're gonna ask Goodyear for those. We would love for them to be Goodyear tires. The other piece of history that we're highlighting in the playground is we're going to install some soapbox derby cars that the kids can sit in, pretend they're driving, because we feel our children need to learn that history piece too. So we're open to suggestions, we're open to ideas. Some of the playground stuff is being purchased now, but if there's something you'd like to see, please feel free to share that with us, and we will try our best.
Getting yelled at again. I
So
I just
people
wanted
can't
to.
mingle in the hallway?
Yeah,
or-
she's counting the people in the hallway, which is fine. We unfortunately had to go to this smaller room because when he canceled, they booked the room. As of right now, the meeting for next month is on per our councilman. We'll see if he cancels it or not. If not, I think most of us will still be here anyways. Jack was gonna be here tonight. He's actually in DC testifying in front of the International Trade Commission about China dumping cheap steel into the country. If this company wins this lawsuit, it's gonna be a big deal here for Akron for jobs. So that's what he's doing right now. So he wanted to just convey his apologies for not making it, but he's doing the Lord's work right now, so fighting for jobs. So I just wanted to say that, and then she said that we could kind of mingle out front if we needed to, but she wanted to kind of cut this. So I do apologize about the size of the room, but it's what we got to work with, I guess.
That's all right, no problem.
Thank you.
Anybody wants to see anything or ask questions?